3C solos. Brian Cornelius coming into line there on the inside. All riders having to go to their own gate position as marked in the programme. That's that little number in brackets after their name. Now tapes go and away they go for the first race of the afternoon as they head down towards the first turn. It's 175, Keith Potts on the dot. Take over on the grass here in this 1993 season. And look at that thing, absolutely flying. Super circuit over 600 yards. 625 on the racing line, I'm told, and here comes Keith Potts. Followed by David Mears and Alan Harmer. Then Mark Scopes, Mark Giles, There's those two. The rest look quite settled, but those two look like they're about to lose each other. A little bit of mischief as they come round into that turn. It's Keith Potts turning on the power of that 350 cotton, really singing here this afternoon. David Mears, then Alan Harmer, and Mark Scopes and Mark Giles still fighting it out. Gary Popham, Brian Cornelius, David Hayman, Neil Emmett, and the old BSA was Dave Waterman. Then Michael Peters. And Alan Dan. Last lap flagged, and it's Keith Potts, well on his way to victory here this afternoon. Absolutely fine. Feels like the Mears there are starting to catch up. He's his challenge a little bit late, and he'll have to go somewhere this last turn if he wants to catch Keith Potts. They mix up with the tail enders. They go past Alan Dan and just look at David Mears closing in all the time. He's left for a late one and the tail enders sorting him out there. Keith Potts wins from David Mears, and then Alan Harmer, Mark Scopes, Mark Giles, Gary Popham, fresh in from motocross, Brian Cornelius, and how many seasons he's been going now, David Homan, Neil Emmett, and that trusted BSA still going strong after all these years in the hands of Dave Waterman. And Michael Peters. Race of the afternoon was a fine win there for number 175, Keith Potts. In second place, 139, David Mears. Third place, 121, Alan Harmer. Fourth place, number 21, Mark Scopes. Fifth place, number 26, Mark Giles. Sixth place, number 99, Gary Popham. Seventh place, number 48, Brian Cornelius. Eighth place, number 71, David Homan. Ninth place, number 58, Neil Emmett. 10th place, 266, Dave Waterman. 11th place, number 37, Michael Peters. And in 12th place, number 20, Alan Dan. No other finishers. The winner's time, 1 minute 40.97. Quickly again then from the top, 175, 139, 121, 21, 26, 99, 48, 71, 58, 266, 37 and 20. Winner's time, 1 minute 40.97. Well, the first outing this year for the left-hand sidecars. We've already had 2 meetings for other classes this year. One up in Essex last week. I think there was one the week before that as well in Bristol. Last week we were up at the Eastern Sporting Sidecar Association on Good Friday. We went down to Somerset. And yesterday we would have done the Salisbury Sizzler, only it was cancelled. I do hope there's nobody standing here today that put all those miles in yesterday for a wasted venture. If you did, you have my sympathies, but welcome here today. This is where the racing's at. Nobby apparently was on his prayer mat last night, trying to make sure we didn't get any more rain and the conditions would be ideal. And I'm going to borrow that mat, I think, because that's some good mat, that is. Left-hand sidecars, and not sure whether we've got Dominic Doyle or not in this one, but Johnny Arnott and Russell Steele. Number 126, Martin Cuff. And Nigel Hennessy. 307, Barry Gear and D. Hollands. 173, John Fish and Gary Moore. And 808, Luke Patchell and Julia Browning. So the battle of the left-handers warms up for race 2. Can only see 4 outfits on the line at the moment and 1 pushing. Oh, and another one just come out of the pits.
There's Luke Patchell there.
So we will have all 6, and I believe it is Dominic Doyle that's pushing. Luke Patchell's just come in, he had that late practice.
Has Dave got a at all?
Four riders, well, 8 riders, 4 outfits. Away they go, the tapes have gone. John Fish takes the lead from John Arnott. So flat out and down that back straight is John Fish, ex-British champion of this class. Cracking the motor on round that turn. Beautiful bit of tight riding. X-up engine. Lenny's trusted frame. Used to be Woggy power. Really got it together with this X-up now. Had a bit of a trial with it last year. I think you had to do several modifications to the frame, but gradually getting it sorted out, as you can see. He's right out in front. Followed by Martin Cuff in second place, and then John Arnott in third. John Fish and Gary Moore at half race distance. Willis in the lead from Martin Cuff and Nigel Hennessy. Arnott and Russell Steele in third, and a long way back to Barry Gear and D. Hollins. Not sure what his first name is. That's a David as well, another David, a David Hollins. On their Suzuki engine outfit. Big GS engine in there. Martin Cuff is now made up a lot of ground and sitting on his tail, just waiting for a mistake to go through. John Arnott comfortable third place there. Quite happy and content with that. Barry Gear and David Hollins on their Suzuki, or their Yogi outfit. A good win there for John Fish from 126. Martin Cuff, who was trying all hard all the way right up to the last minute. To come to the third place for John Arnott and Russell Steele. Obviously going to save the motor for later on, when hopefully he'll be in the final. The official result in a moment. And the official result of race number 2, the first of the left-hand sidecars, is a win for number 173, John Fish and Gary Moore. Second place, 2126, Martin Cuff and Nigel Hennessy. Third place, number 251, John Arnott and Russell Steele. Fourth place, number 307, Barry Gear and David Hollins. No other finishers. The winner's time, 1 minute 55.84. That's Ben Richard Davis. So that's the all-star lineup for race 3. See, Bill Penfold has got his puncher fixed and he's just coming out of the pit box now. You'll notice today, as I said earlier, that we've got the grid positions marked in the programme. It saves the riders having to get up early and queue in the box to get the best place. And that's why they take a little bit longer getting to the start line. They're not all quite so keen and eager as they are at other meetings. So Bill Penfold and Nigel Shaw then pushing their bike up to the line. Spectators, please note we have a no riding in the pits rule now, so you're all welcome to go in the pits and have a chat to your favourite rider. Don't pester him though if he's got a little bit of a problem, because you only get your head bitten off. Away they go then. Race 3 underway. Up the first straight they go. They look like a brilliant start for Lenny Boarer, who's got up to the first corner and slows up at the body. Bill Penfold and Nigel Shaw sneaks up into second spot. And Graham Hilton is having a bit of a battle there as he goes back to fourth. Philip and Richard Davis moved up to third place. Round that turn and then making the mud fly. Lenny Boarer leads with Bill Penfold and Nigel Shaw, and it takes the inside and holds a better line. One mistake from Lenny Boarer and Bill Penfold Penfold will be through, but Bill knows he'll be in a good qualifying position on points if he just holds on to that second, and he's not likely to try and break his neck to work a miracle. Lenny Boarer leads then. Lifting that chair wheel up, the passenger trying to hold it down, and Lenny Boarer, a nice tight line round there. Lenny Boarer and from Bill Penfold. And Nigel Shaw, then Richard Davis, Graham Hilton, Time Holland. Lenny Boarer going really out wide there, but he's hanging on to it, really making his passenger work. Bill Penfold again looking for a gap, waiting for a mistake, but it's not there. Lenny Boarer takes the last lap flag. Well, Bill Penfold and Nigel Shaw seem to be having a bit of a conflab as they go into that corner. Obviously Lenny Boarer go. Second place is better than a non-finish. So Lenny Boarer really flying here this afternoon. Is it going to be his season? He's certainly started off the way he means to carry on. Lenny Boarer and Julian would win. Bill Penfold and Nigel Shaw and Limpo there in second place. Then Graham Hilton and Collingwood win. Philip and Richard Davis, Duncan Fish and Clive Holland, then Chris Berwick and Ken Jarvis. Official result for you in a moment. And Julian Wood in second place, number 2 Bill Penfold, and Nigel Shaw in third place, number 151. Graham Hilton and Colin Goodwin, fourth place, number 217 Philip and Richard Davis, fifth place, number 174 Duncan Fish and Clive Holland, and in sixth place, number 68 Chris Berwick and Ken Jarvis. The winner's time 1 minute 55.91. By number only from the top, 129 2 151 217 174 68. Winner's time 1 minute 55.91. Well, looking at those times of those first two sidecars, and there's about 7/100ths of a second in it. So sure we're in for some exciting biting as the day goes on. And we hope that Bill Penfold sorts out his little problem that he had there that made him limp home. On now to the 250s, the quarter litres. Most meetings used to start with these, but they get left into the middle now and don't have to put up with all the grass that's sometimes left on the track after practice. There you go. We've got some young people sat inside the first rope. Now that is a prohibited area, and we would ask you to get back behind the ropes. If you cannot obey and get behind the ropes, we'll hold up racing until you do. It's a prohibited area. It is very unsafe to be there. We don't want any accidents here this afternoon. If you wouldn't mind, if the parents are there, could they please make sure that they adhere to the rules. The 250s get underway and John Dormer rides into the lead. John Dormer then flying here this afternoon. I'd heard rumours of retirement. I'd heard all sorts of rumours of 350cc campaigning this year, but there he is on the 250, and he's out in front. Dean Camier changing hard there, coming up the inside of David Mears and setting his sights on John Dormer. John Dormer is flying and Dean Camier is gaining ground. Look at Dean Camier gaining ground there. Last year had to have a lot of meetings off due to his scholarship and challenging, and he's right up on the back wheel of John Dormer now. One of our brightest hopes for the future is young Dean Camier. He's studying to go to university last year and missed a lot of meetings and didn't quite come to the fruition we hoped he would, but this year he looks like dynamite. And as he comes up right on the back wheel of John Dormer now, John Dormer must have heard him coming. Dean Camier trying to go around the outside, and John Dormer knows he's there and takes him out wide. The last lap flag goes, and it's John Dormer from Dean Camier. Dean Camier will need to cut back on the inside, I think, on that last turn next time, so that John Dormer goes wide and allows him through on the inside. But he looks like John Dormer's pulling all the stops out. But look at that Dean Camier's bike go as he changes on that back straight into the last turn for the last time. John Dormer goes wide and Dean Camier comes up on the inside as predicted, and it's going to be a close finish. Look at that. Well, I'm going to have hands on brave. Not very brave. I'll leave that there in our lap scorer. She can sort that one out, but very close indeed to the finish. And exciting stuff from Dean Camier. But I'm going to keep you waiting because I don't want to tell you. Oh, nobody's going to throw anything at me, I might as well tell you then. Race 4, a fine win for number 76, John Dormer. Just 1 tyre's width in front of number 44, Dean Camier. In 3rd place, number 139, David Mears. 4th place, number 300, Terry Giles. 5th place, number 180, Richard Sims. 6th place, number 48, Brian Cornelius. 7th place, 176, Adrian Phipps. 8th place, number 124, Keith Strudwick. 9th place, number 5, who was rider replacement, and that was David Hollingsby. And in 10th place, number 181, Jonathan Gibbons. No other finishes. The winner's time, 1 minute 42.12. By number only, 76, 44, 139, 300, 180, 48, 176, 124, 5 and 181. 1 minute 42.12. Race number 5 is underway, and Richard Smith will still decide it. And Luke Street now in the 3rd place, and a hand up for Richard Smith, as he seems to have problems, and then the bike comes on song again. And then looks down at that motor again. I think he's forgot to turn the fuel on. His hand is up, and now he's going again. So, 1st to 5th in one easy movement, but leading it is Stephen Syret as he comes out of that turn. It's Stephen Syret from Lee Street, Mark Giles, Gary Legg, and Matthew Street. But Richard Smith still having problems as he goes down the field, relegated now almost to the tail end. Stephen Syret looks like he's slowed up and got problems there. So it's 75, Lee Street, out in front. From Mark Giles and then Steve Syret. Misfiring badly, then Matthew Street and Gary Legg. So the 250's playing up this afternoon. Obviously been standing all the winter and don't like being used. Or abused, maybe the word. 75. Lee Street takes the last lap flag from 26, Mark Giles. And then Matthew Street, then Steve Syret, who went so well last weekend with his overheat and steam coming from that engine. Certainly not doing it the world of good in carrying on with this race. So entering the last turn for the last time and coming out of there in full steam, it's 75, Lee Street that wins. From Mark Giles in 2nd place. Then Matthew Street, number 741. And then Steve Syret just gets over the line from Gary Legg. And Simon Honeysett. The tail enders cross the line. And number 33, the early leader, just crossing the line and picking up a few points as the bike misfires badly. And they make their way back to the pits. Official result with you in a moment. Racing number 5, a fine win for number 75, Lee Street. In 2nd place, number 26, Mark Giles. 3rd place, 741, Matthew Street. In 4th place, 62, Steve Syret. In 5th place, number 321, Graham Legg. 6th place, number 30, Simon Honeysett. 7th place, number 46, Colin Osborne. 8th place, number 20, Alan Dan. 9th place, 266, Dave Waterman. 10th place, number 37, Michael Peters. 11th place, number 12, R. Leake. And in 12th place, number 33, Richard Smith. The winner's time, 1 minute 53.59. That's Roy Leake at number 12, Roy Leake. From the top then, 75, 26, 741, 62, 321, 30, 46, 20, 266, 37, 12 and 33. 1 minute 53.59. A bit slower than the previous heat, but nobody there to push Lee Street to the limit. But Dean Camier was pushing John Dormer. all the way. Moving on to the half litres, 500cc solos, and a man who is so far unbeaten round this circuit. Riding number 4 this afternoon, Trevor Banks, had 10 rides on this circuit and 10 wins. And 10 rides and 10 wins on this circuit, and he's hoping to make it another set today. Not sure whether we've got 4 or 5 rides for him today, but he'd like to go through the card unbeaten, I'm sure. An interested man in this race, riding number 7, M. McCluskey. M. McCluskey, all the way down from Scotland, Perth in Scotland, to ride here at Stelling Minnis this afternoon. It's Trevor Banks that goes into the lead over. That's in second place. And there's just McCluskey's come all the way down from Scotland. Julian Phipps just lives over that fence there behind us. He lives over there, so he was fresh up and about early this morning, breathing in the Grasstrack air. But look at Trevor Banks, he's way out in front of everybody else, showing the style that he's shown for many seasons, and he is absolutely flat out on his way. The front wheel is pulling the air. A quarter lap lead already over Alan Harmer, and then so Trevor Banks, living in this neck of the woods somewhere very close to Folkestone, a chicken farmer by trade. He's absolutely flat out this afternoon. Number 4, Trevor Banks. From 121, Alan Harmer. From Julian Phipps, and then Neil Stokes. So Trevor Banks completing his unbeaten record here. And that Monty will be proud of him in the pits. His home circuit, he loves to do well in front of his home crowd. Then he's on his last lap. Just 625 yards from victory. Alan Harmer in a strong second place, then Julian Phipps, then Neil Scopes. And then our young Scotsman, the flying Scotsman, Mike McCluskey, riding number 7 there, all the way down from Perth this afternoon. But the local man gets his next victory. He's keeping that unbeaten record intact. Trevor Banks wins from Alan Harmer in second place, then Julian Phipps, and then Neil Scopes, then Mike McCluskey. And the official result will be yours in a moment. Race number 6 then, a fine win, the unbeaten record staying intact. A win for number 4, Trevor Banks. In second place, number 121, Alan Harmer. Third place, number 73, Julian Phipps. Fourth place, number 15, Neil Scopes. Fifth place, number 7, Mike McCluskey. Sixth place, number 41, Peter Finch. Seventh place, number 22, Brian Woodcock. Eighth place, number 212, Keith Drury. No other finishers. The winner's time, 1 minute 37.60. From the top, 4, 121, 73, 15, 7, 41, 22, and 212. 1 minute 37.60. Well, the other half of the 500's come out in this one. An interesting man here, number 27, Vaclav Werner. Number 27, Vaclav Werner, from Czechoslovakia. And he admits to being over 21 years of age, and he's still going strong. Well, I must admit that Vaclav Werner does live in Bournemouth at the moment, so he hasn't come all the way over from Czechoslovakia today, but he's Czechoslovakian born, but he's living over here in sunny Bournemouth. And he's here at Stelling Minnis this afternoon to show these boys the way round. Vaclav Werner has been running his own training school on the Speedway and training up the youngsters with all his years of knowledge. But here he goes now, going to put the words into actions and show us all how it's done. Race number 7 underway. Watch out for number 27. And he's straight into the lead, ahead of Ricky Sanderson. And Mike Webster. And just look at that man go, he's just pulling yards around that track, trailing that left leg. He's in dynamite style this afternoon. All the way up from Bournemouth. His machinery looking as immaculate as ever. Number 27, Vaclav Werner. And he's going to run for his money this afternoon. 47.60 seconds will be the time he'll need to beat, or equal, if he is to come on terms with the unbeaten here, Trevor Banks. Backlash Werner then, streets ahead of the rest of them. Flat out at half distance, on the Jawa, from Ricky Sanford, on another Jawa. Then Justin Shaw, and number 47, M. Jolly. Jolly, in fact. I'm used to a Kevin Jolly, but not a Mark Jolly. There goes Backlash Werner taking the last lap flag ahead of Ricky Sanford. Right, say of Ricky Sanford, who's well clear of Justin Shaw. And then Mark Jolly. And then Mike Webster. And look at this battle coming up here towards this last lap flag of those boys trying to sort each other out. Number 16 there was Stuart Bicknell, but a win for Backlash Werner. In second place, Ricky Sanford, and then Justin Shaw. Then Mark Jolly. Mike Webster, Stuart Bicknell, 252, Robin Cook, then Paul Steinbretts and Adrian Hart. Official result with you in a moment. Fine win there for number 27, Backlash Werner. In second place, 04, Ricky Sanford. Third place, 187, Justin Shaw. Fourth place, 47, Mark Jolly. Fifth place, 161, Mike Webster. Sixth place, number 16, Stuart Bicknell, an additional runner to your programme. Seventh place, number 252, R. Cooker. Eighth place, number 119, G. Fennings. There's some new names on me here. In ninth place, number 24, Paul Steinbretts, and in 10th place, number 2, Adrian Harden. Winner's time, 1 minute 39.01. From the top, 27, 04, 187, 47, 161, 16, 252, 119, 24, and 2, 1 minute 39.01. Well, those big 1,000 right-hand chairs are getting their first outing of the afternoon, and unfortunately a non-starter in this one will be number 25, R. Wilson, but we've put a stick of dynamite in his place, number 6, Russell Ing. So, cross out Rob Wilson and insert Russell Ing. Looking then for Ivor Matthews, riding number 15 this afternoon, with Peter Jones in the chair. Number 77, W. Beecham. It's William Beecham with Graham Nichols from Canterbury, local lads. Must admit it's a bit of a new name on me, so can't say too much about them. It is their first time out, I'm told. William Beecham and Graham Nichols riding number 77. Then Rustling and Paul Uritz, number 6. 99, Trevor and Andy Colvin. 45, John Mitten, with I believe Keith Wall in the chair. Oh no, John King's in the chair today. John King in the chair from a little 500cc Kawasaki, 2-stroke, single-cylinder motocross engine in a Grasstrack right-hand sidecar chassis. So we'll be interested to see how that goes. I think it's in 4th place at the moment. Little Ivor Matthews are leading from Rustling. And then the little Kawasaki. Then the Colvin brothers, and then Bill Beecham and Graham Nichols bringing up the rear. First time out for those lads, and they're still in contention at the back there. The Colvin boys having trouble getting past the 500cc Kawasaki. And Ivor Matthews and Peter Jones lead from Rustling and Paul Uritz. Then Steve Wright. The Colvins now get past the little Quacker. And it would make an interesting class to have 500cc chairs going this way round. And perhaps they could have a class within a class and just get a trophy or something. 15 then, Ivor Matthews and Peter Jones from Rustling and Paul Uritz. Then Steve Heath and Steve Wright. Trevor and Andy Colvin. And the little Kawasaki packs up. I'm not sure it may have thrown a chain, but certainly stopped there. The Rustling really pushing up on the back of Ivor Matthews. that goes. It's Ivor Matthews and Peter Jones from Rustling and Paul Uriot's. Steve Heath and Steve Wright. Trevor and Andy Colvin. And Bill Beecham and Graham Nichols. Bringing up the rear. Official result for you in a moment. Penny Hook, 88, Mike Baxter, and 112, Rick Colvin. Some interesting ones here, Neville Penfold and Paul Randall, who went so well on this circuit last year, finishing second in the Scintillator 600. Second to Rustling last year, they'd like to have better that this year. Colin Hutton down from Essex, with his passenger Tony Baseby from Sevenoaks. They always go very well. Colin Hutton cleaned up in both sidecar events at the Eastern Sporting Sidecar Association last Sunday, so he's in top form. Number 13, John Halsey. And riding with John Halsey this year we have, wait for it, Tony Miles. John Halsey and Tony Miles. Then number 34, Penny Hook and Jane McLaren, still the only all-girl crew in the sidecar world of Grasstrack. Then number 88, Mike Baxter. He's got a new passenger this year, Steve Bassett. Mike Baxter and Steve Bassett. And then number 112, that's Rick and Nicola Colvin. Father and daughter pairing, Rick and Nicola Colvin. Riding 112 this afternoon, so all those runners on the line. In grid 1, Colin Hutton. Grid 2 is John Halsey, but it looks like they'll be away before I can finish that line. Away they go. Quite a level start, but things seem to ease out as they go up the straight. Not a lot of grip for the girls at the back there, unfortunately. Well, they're doing it very quick indeed. It's number 2. Coming up on the inside in second place, and then Mike Baxter in third. So, Neville Penfold and Paul Randall, as I said, they went very well at the Scintillator 600 last year and finished second to Rustling at the end of the day, and I've no doubt they'd like to better it this year. Let's compare their time to Ivor Matthews' time at the end of this race. On the SGM frame next up there, really flying. John Halsey, Tony Miles there in second place. Well, I saw that bike down at SGM's being worked on last Friday, not Good Friday, but the Friday before. And obviously all the top people are going down to come to this for their repairs. So they're really flying to the SGM with all round in the chair. It conveyed Rob Wilson. Then John Halsey. Across the line, and the two girls complete race distance, albeit in 6th place. Official result in a moment. Finder off of one of these video camera things. Then could they bring it up to the commentary box, please? Mrs. Hutton's lost it. So a viewfinder off of a Sanyo, is that a camcorder? They call it a camcorder, a Sanyo camcorder. The viewfinder's been lost, so don't kick it, don't tread on it. Bring it up here, please. Thank you. Rather slower, I think. Race 9, a fine win for number 2, Neville Penfold and Paul Randall. In second place, number 88, Mike Baxter and Steve Bassett. In third place, number 13, John Halsey and Tony Miles. Fourth place, number 3, Colin Hutton and Tony Baseby. Fifth place, number 112, Rick and Nicola Colvin. And in sixth place, number 34, Penny Hook and Jane McLaren. The winner's time, 1 minute 32.66. From the top again then, 2, 88, 13, 3, 112 and 34. 1 minute 32.66. Looking on then to race 10 and a third heat of these right-hand sidecars out in full force here this afternoon. Looking for number 5, Mick Cave. I believe Mick stays in the chair. He does chop and change a little bit there, that boy. We have to keep our eyes on him. Indeed it is, Mick Cave and Mick stays. Another new man out there, number 28, Darren Bartholomew. Well, that's Parker. If you remember Parker, who rode with Lady Penelope, rode sidecar for her last year at the start of her career, before Jane took over. That's Parker, Darren Bartholomew. He's out on bike number 28, and his passenger is my storeman at Breakaway Motorcycles in Tunbridge Wells, Matthew Dix. So let's hope they can at least stay on today. They did race at Essa last week, and young Matthew, or Tufty as we call him, he spent a little bit of time running around on the floor. And two little spills there last week, so they're looking for better luck this week. Very fast X-up machine, and they're away up that first straight. Darren Bartholomew and Matthew Dix.
Yeah, are we there?
We're trying to guess here who's on with Kevin Simmons, but it looks like Bob Wilson Jr. We can't really pinpoint him here, maybe there's somebody just on the big straight there in front from Jerry Adams. Then Darren Bartholomew and Matthew Dix, then 773. Lynn Richmond and Steve Smith, then Kevin Simmons, and we think is Rob Wilson Jr. And Bob Mills at the back of the field. Number 5, Mick Kay with Mick State. Take the last lap flag ahead of Jerry Adams and Adam Coleman-Smith. Then 773, then Kevin Simmons. And like I say, we're not too sure who the ballast is there at the moment. And then Bob Mills going right round the outside with Jeff Sims in the chair. Coming up to the Mick Kay Big Stay, spotted home very closely by Jerry Adams. And nearly said short. Darren Bartholomew and Matthew Dix there first, right in the southeastern centre together, and a good third place for them. Official result with you in a moment. Chased all the way home by number 55, Jerry Adams and Adam Coper-Smith. In third place, number 28, Darren Bartholomew and Matthew Dix in their debut ride. Fourth place, 773, Lynn Richmond and Steve Smith. Fifth place, number 331, Bob Mills and Jeff Sims. And in sixth place, number 32, Kevin Simmons and Ballast Unknown. Winner's time, 1 minute 35.78. From the top, 5, 55, 28, 773, 331 and 32. 1 minute 35.78.
This is one that Jason Hilliard's been missed out of.
Hilliard, 74, Jason Hilliard goes as an additional runner in this one. Seven on his back and 74 on his bike. I think that's Jason Hilliard out in front. So 74 then, Jason Hilliard out in front from number 8, Vincent Kinchin. Number 6, oh, just one man out there, I didn't quite see who he was. And Vince Kinchin takes up the lead then as he goes around the turn. Back out in front of his teammate Jason Hilliard. Those two boys come to the Grasstrack together and they like to make each other in dirt. So Vincent Kinchin throwing the dirt at Jason Hilliard at the moment. And then number 3, Chris Tritton, who generally goes very well on this circuit. Local man from the Canterbury area. Vincent Kinchin from the Romney Marsh. So it's Vince Kinchin, Jason Hilliard, Chris Tritton. Dodd. Mark Smith. Keith Massingham. David Hogan and number 162 there. Is that Chris Dodd? C. Dodd. Could be a Chris Dodd. It is a Chris Dodd, yeah. Luke's brother, I'm told. So the checkered flag goes for Vincent Kinchin, ahead of Jason Hilliard, then Chris Tretton. Then Luke Dodd. Mark Smith. Keith Massingham down from the eastern centre this afternoon. Then Chris Dodd. Then David Homan. Official result for you in a moment. Ninth finisher, the winner's time, 1 minute 36.80. Faster, I might tell you, than Trevor Banks. Watch this space. Race 11. From the top, 8, 74, 3, 65, 45, 117, 162, 71. Winner's time, 1 minute 36.80. Over the page and more 500cc solos. This time looking for number 17, Tim Mount, 154, Adrian Mower, 179, Simon Gittings, 116, S. Higgins, 116.
Yeah.
That's Stephen Higgins from Margate. I remember Mr. Higgins from Margate before, and his name is escaping me at the moment. But I do remember a Mr. Higgins from somewhere way back when. Ron, Roy, something like that. I'll bet they're related. Here they go then, race number 12. It's 179, Simon. Steve Wilson, number 215 in hot pursuit in second place. Another of the local favourites down here. A good point scoring man when it comes to the recorders grading lists, the national grading list. He flies high on that one. 179, Simon Gittings from 215, Steve Wilson, and he's held up a rip on. Drives to the inside line, goes up the inside of Simon Gittings. Simon Gittings cracks the throttle on that wider line and retakes the lead. So it's Simon Gittings from 215, Steve Wilson. I shouldn't think Steve Wilson will give up yet. They come around that turn and Simon Gittings goes wide. Steve Wilson's on the inside there. And half distance is Simon Gittings from Steve Wilson. Adrian Mower, James Corderay, Robin Pilcher. They start to lap the tail enders. 179, Simon Gittings now has a comfortable lead over Steve Wilson. Steve Wilson decided to settle for second place in this one and put more effort in for the final. Last lap flag, 179, Simon Gittings from 215, Steve Wilson, 154, Adrian Mower, then James Corderay. Robin Pilcher ignored 201, he's a lap in arrears. And then number 126. Number 17, Tim Mount. Simon Gittings takes the checkered flag for a win. Then 215, Steve Wilson in a comfortable second position there. Then Adrian Mower in third, James Corderay in fourth, Robin Pilcher in fifth. Ignore Mr. Cullen, number 201, he's a lap in arrears, and then number 126. Here for number 179, Simon Gittings. In second place, 215, our local Steve Wilson. In third place, number 154, from the eastern centre, Adrian Mower. Fourth place, number 169, James Corderay. Fifth place, number 174. And that's Robin Pilcher. Sixth place was number 126, Mark Dodd. Seventh place, number 17, Tim Mount. Eighth place, number 201, Andy Cullen. No ninth finisher. The winner's time, 1 minute 41.48. From the top, 179, 215, 154, 169, 174, 126, 17 and 201. No ninth finisher. The winner's time, 1 minute 41.48. Race number 13, back where we started. It's the turn of the 350cc solos. So let's just have a quick look over the page there. 175, Keith Potts, it was the one, that first one, closely followed by 139, David Mears. So I'm sure David Mears would just love to reverse that position. And 139 David Mears is of course the South Eastern Centre champion. So he'd like to stamp his authority on David Mears, on Keith Potts in this one. Not to forget Alan Harmer, who always goes well on his 350. And Mark Scopes down from the Eastern Centre, riding very well. Number 26, Mark Giles, very strong contender on both 250 and 350 machines. 99, Gary Popham, a new name on me. Let's see how he goes in this one. 6th, first time out. Let's see if he can better that. The evergreen Brian Cornelius is in there as well. I say I don't know how many years he's been racing. He was racing before I was, and I finished about 8-9 years ago now, and he's still going strong, so he's put a few years in. Oh, but he doesn't look as old as me, I'm told. That's very nice. That's very nice, yeah. I think he must have started when he was a junior. Good on. And away they go, it's David Mears, the first time for So David Mears puts one over sponsored Godden. That 350cc Godden Magnum engine is in second place at the moment, but David Mears is giving him a fight for his money. It's David Mears, second last time out in front this time. He won't want to make a mistake because Keith Potts is coming up on the inside and right past him he goes. He's hard after the Guinness, already outside himself this time. David Mears takes up the lead from Keith Potts, just got 3 feet out of it out. Keith Potts is having another go on the inside as they come down in that turn, shoulder to shoulder. You could put a hand out over the pair of them. Look at them coming round there. Hell for leather, fighting it out. Keith Potts has that faster inside line and takes the lead again. David Mears, hard work to do. I'm sure he won't fall for that trick this time. There's Keith Potts on the gun from David Mears, challenging hard in that second place. Around the turn they come. Keith Potts goes a little bit wide. David Mears can't quite make up any ground. He has to ignore it. In third place we have Mark Giles, in fourth place Mark Scopes down to the Eastern Centre. And then Alan Harmer, he was better off the last time out. Then Brian Cornelius, the 11th, and Gary Popham all together, and then David Homan. With Dave Waterman. And they're mixing up with the tail enders now as they come round there, and it's Alpha 11 as they come up too. Take the checkered flag. It's a win for Keith Potts from David Mears in second place again there. Then some tail enders, then Mark Giles, then Mark Scopes. And then Alan Harmer, he must be a bit disappointed after he had a better ride first time out. And the whole Dagler riders crossing the line there together. And then Dave Waterman on the trusted BSA. Race number 13 then, a fine win there. Very close indeed and pushed all the way, and I'm sure they're shaking hands down there in the pits. 175, Keith Potts took the win. In second place, 139. David Mears. In third place, number 26, Mark Giles. In fourth place, number 21, Mark Scopes. Fifth place, number 121, Alan Harmer. Sixth place, number 99, Gary Popham. Seventh place, number 48, Brian Cornelius. Eighth place, number 58, Neil Emmett. Ninth place, number 71, David Homan. 10th place, number 266, Dave Waterman. 11th place, number 37, Michael Peters. And in 12th place, number 20, Alan Dan. No other finishers. The winner's time, 1 minute 41.56. 1 minute 41.56, slightly slower than the previous 350 race. From the top again then, 175, 139, 26, 21, 121, 99, 48, 58, 71, 266, 37 and 20. Winner's time, 1 minute 41.56. Coming on now to race number 14, then back with the left-hand chairs. Well, it's Dominic Doyle got it going this time. Seems to be a few more outfits on the line as they come up to this first straight. It's John Fish. No, it's Lenny Boarer. Lenny Boarer from John Fish, both ex-up mounted, and then Graham Wilson in third place on the Godden V-twin. So Keep our eyes on this lot. Around the turn they come then. It's Lenny Boarer, number 129, with Julian Wood in looking, and Colin Kinchin. Not sure, I think it could be Philip and Richard Davis, is it? Behind Graham Hilton there, then Duncan Fish and Clive Holland. And Dominic Doyle, I think they're bringing up the rear. So at half distance is Lenny Boarer. And Julian Wood from John Fish and Gary Moore. John Fish and Gary Moore, ex-British champions. Out to fight yet another season. Round the turn they come then, and flat out. John Fish making up a bit of ground on the inside. He's going to make his move. He's going to do it. It's going to be now or never on this the last lap. So it's Lenny Moore and Julian Wood from John Fish and Gary Moore. Seem to be kicking and jumping around that top corner, trying to make up the ground. Coming in very fast this time. What's going to happen here? Big gap back to third place man, which is Graham Hilton and Colin Goodwin. Lenny Boarer holds a nice tight line, and the checkered flag goes for Lenny Boarer and Julian Wood. Their second win of the afternoon, ahead of John Fish and Gary Moore, then Graham Hilton and Colin Goodwin, then Philip and Richard Davis, then number 174, Duncan Fish and Clive Holland, and bringing up the rear, number 19, Dominic Doyle and Peter Taylor. Obviously a better ride for them that time, having got their machine started. Official result for you in a moment. Second this afternoon for number 129, Lenny Boarer and Julian Wood. In second place, number 173, John Fish and Gary Moore. Third place, number 151, Graham Hilton and Colin Goodwin. Fourth place, 217, Philip and Richard Davis. Fifth place, 174, Duncan Fish and Clive Holland. And in sixth place, number 19, Dominic Doyle and Peter Taylor. The winner's time, 1 minute 56.10. By number only, 129, 173, 151, 217, 174 and 19. 1 minute 56.10. Next Sunday is the first Sarah meeting of the year. That's Sarah, S-E-R-A, South Eastern Riders Association. And I must admit, I keep hearing a lot of people call it the Sierra Club, and it's nothing to do with Ford. This is the South Eastern Riders Association, and there isn't an I in Sarah. So, all roads next week lead to the Stable Cross venue, down there in deepest Sussex, not far off the A21. Be there or be square. Andrew Down is here today, keeping his eye on how things should be done. Standing right behind me. They're standing right behind me. And he's your host next weekend at Stable Cross. Over Nigel Shorty after their disappointing last night, shooting the lead in this one ahead of John Arnott and Russell Steele in second place. There's four riders in this one, 4 outfits in this one. 8 competitors. Somebody got left on the line, looks like Barry Gear and David Hollins as they try to bump start their 750 Suzuki. Penfold and Nigel Shorty taking the win from 126. Martin Cup. And Nigel Hennessy, I believe that was. And Woggy fires up into life then. Big 750cc 4-cylinder Suzuki outfit with Barry Gear and David Hollins out in full force. Bill Penfold and Nigel Shaw at half distance ahead of 126. And Nigel Hennessy, then John Arnott and Russell Steele. Then Chris Barrick and Ken Jarvis. And then bringing up the rear is Barry Gear and David Hollins. So the last lap flag goes for Penfold and Nigel Shaw there, well out in front on their way to victory. From 126, Martin Cup and Nigel Hennessy, and then 251, John Arnott and Russell Steele, then Chris Barrick and Ken Jarvis. And Woggy looks like being lapped in this one. But, unfortunately, he didn't get off the start line at the same time as everybody else. Barry Gear and David Hollands complete their last, start their last lap. And Bill Penfold who wins with Nigel Shaw in the chair. Then 126. Martin Cuff and Nigel Hennessy, and then 251. John Arnott and Russell Steele, and Chris Barrick and Ken Jarvis.
Not you. What's that doing here? Right, at the moment,
Six, Martin Cuff and Nigel Hennessy. In third place, number 251, John Arnott and Russell Steele. Fourth place, number 68, Chris Barrick and Ken Jarvis. And in fifth place, number 307, Barry Gear and David Hollands. No sixth finisher. The winner's time, 1 minute 53.81. 2-4, Keith Strudwick. 266, Dave Waterman. And 321, Graham Legg. A few items here for sale, and Donnelly Amis has for sale a Gotten Kawasaki KX250cc Grasstrack bike, very fast, ideal for the beginner, £425 or your nearest offer. That's a Gotten Kawasaki KX250 grass bike, very fast, ideal for a beginner, £425 or nearest offer. More of that later. On we go with race 16, 250 solos, and it's Terry Giles that takes up the lead with Lee Street pushing hard on the outside. Terry Giles a brilliant first turn there, but Lee Street's going round the outside of him. Then it's Camier that's going right round the outside there, and made up a lot of ground on that first turn. John Dormer's back in third and Lee Street in fourth, pushing John Dormer hard, in fact to the limit. Round they come then, it's 300. Terry Giles got the bit between his teeth in this one, and then Dean Camier in second, then John Dormer, then Lee Street. So all eyes on the front line there as those front four seem to be the favourites of the afternoon. It's 300, Terry Giles still hanging on in there. 414 Camier's pushing hard. Then 76, John Dormer. Then Lee Street. Then Richard Sims. Then Strudwick. Adrian Phipps. And then Camier makes this move and comes up on the inside of Terry Giles this time. Terry Giles winds on the throttle. He's going to go very wide at this rate. And Dean Camier's got that necessary inside line to take the victory. 1 lap left then for Dean Camier from Terry Giles in second place. Then 76, John Boarer. Then Lee Street. Then Richard Sims. Then Strudwick. 176 then Adrian Phipps. Graham Legg in close attendance as they come round to take the checkered flag then. It's a fine win for 44, Dean Camier from 300, Terry Giles in second place. Then John Dormer in third, then Lee Street in fourth, Keith Strudwick in fifth, then Richard Sims, Adrian Phipps, Graham Legg. Then Owen Dan and Colin Osborne. And Michael Peters and Dave Waterman. Win there for number 44, Dean Camier. In second place, number 300, Terry Giles. Third place, number 76, John Dormer. Fourth place, number 75, Lee Street. Fifth place, number 124, Keith Strudwick. Sixth place, number 180, Richard Sims. Seventh place, number 176, Adrian Phipps. Eighth place, number 321, Graham Legg. 9th place, number 20, Alan Dan. 10th place, 46, Colin Osborne. 11th place, number 37, Michael Peters. And in 12th place, number 266, Dave Waterman. No other finishers. The winner's time, 1 minute 42.62. From the top, 44, 300, 76, 75, 124, 180, 176, 321, 20, 46, 37, 266. Winner's time 1 minute 42.62.
Jason.
Race number 17 leaves the line, then comes up that first straight, and who's it going to be this time? Number 33, Richard Smith, who had that bad misfire in the moves up into the lead. Jason Stott appears to be missing from the 250 class this afternoon. Come all the way down from Kidderminster and hasn't had a ride yet. Perhaps he's got some mechanical failure down there in the pit. So he was looking forward to seeing that very fast Midlander in action down here in the southeast. 139, David Mears is now in the lead. From Richard Smith in second place, then Brian Cornelius, then Steve Cyrus, then Matthew Street, then Simon Honeysett, then Roy Lee. Mark Giles well down the field in this one, at the back of the pack. Not sure what happened to him, but we normally expect better things than that from that young man. Out of that turn they come then. 139, David Mears leads. From 48, Brian Cornelius. And Richard Smith with another misfire. And then number 30, Simon Honeysett, and then Matthew Street. Stephen Cyrus going out there with problems. Those two boys seem to have trouble here this afternoon, Stephen Cyrus and Richard Smith. Mark Giles has gone to the centre green. Start of the last lap then, 139, David Mears, almost a whole straight ahead of Brian Cornelius. Then Simon Honeysett, then that number 33, Richard Smith with that misfire. Then Matthew Street, then Roy Lee, Stephen Cyrus. And I think that's Dave Hollingsby with number 5 on his back. Then John Gibbons. David Mears wins, takes that checkered flag. Well ahead of number 48, Brian Cornelius, who gets the well-deserved second place. Then Simon Honeysett. Then Matthew Street. Then Richard Smith. Roy Lee. David Hollingsby. Steve Cyrus. John Gibbons. Not sure if Mark Giles has done enough laps to complete or not. 17, the other half of the 250cc solos, and a fine win there for 139. David Mears in second place, 48, Brian Cornelius, third place, number 30. Simon Honeysett, fourth place, 741, Matthew Street, fifth place, number 33, Richard Smith, sixth place, number 12, Roy Leake, seventh place, number 5, which was David Hollingsby, eighth place, number 62, Steve Cyrus, ninth place, number 181, John Gibbons. No other finishers. The winner's time was 1 minute 47.96. From the top, 139, 48, 30, 741, 33, 12, 5, 62 and 181. Winner's time 1 minute 47.96. On we go then with the 500cc's. And in this one, Ricky Sanford, Paul Stuyvesant, Luke Dodd, Alan Harmer, Mike McCluskey, Mark Smith, David Homan, Noes Chittenden, he's a non-starter, Mark Jolly, and number 119, G. Fennings, and that looks like being Gordon Fennings. That is number 7. That shoots into the lead there. The man from Perth in Scotland, who's come all the way down here today to do the business, is out in front doing the business at the moment. That's Mike McCluskey from Perth in Scotland. Well, there's a good tight line there. The man's trying to go very, very fast right around the outside of him, but I don't think it's quite paid off yet. It's Mike McCluskey on the west lane from number 45. Mark Smith. And then in third place, 04, Ricky Sanford, then Alan Harmer. And a little bit of a mishap there for Mark Smith as he drops back into third place, and Mike McCluskey really gains a few yards, cracking on that throttle, the Flying Scotsman. At half distance, it's Mike McCluskey from Ricky Sanford from Mark Mark Smith, Luke Dodd, Alan Harmer. And Mike McCluskey goes down. After all the effort, the brave man right out in front there, overcooks it and slides off. He has done a little bit with Edinburgh Speedway in his time, but he's up on his feet. I believe he's kept the bike going and he's rejoining the field at the far end from where he left it. Bad luck there for Mike McCluskey. I'd like to see more of that brave young chap down here. He's come a long way. Here they come then, round this last turn for the last time. Ricky Sanford gets an unexpected but well-deserved win from Mark Smith, Luke Dodd and Alan Harmer. Then Mark Jolly. And then Mike McCluskey, who managed to pick off two more on his way round. And from Steinbretts. And number 119, Gordon Fennings. Official result with you in a moment. In second place, number 45, Mark Smith. Third place, number 65, Luke Dodd. Fourth place, 121, Alan Harmer. Fifth place, number 47, Mark Jolly. Sixth place, number 7, Mike McCluskey. Seventh place, number 24, Paul Steinbretts. And eighth place, number 119, Gordon Fennings. No other finishers. The winner's time, 1 minute 43.37. From the top, 04, 45, 65, 121, 47, 7, 24 and 119. Winner's time 1 minute 43.37.
Jason Hilliard's in this one.
Jason Hilliard goes in this one, riding number 74. Jason Hilliard. Additional runner to race number 19. Actually, he did enter the meeting, it was supposed to be in there, but our good old printer left him out. They go then in race number 19, additional runner Jason Hilliard, previous race runner in this one, number 27, Backlash Boarer, and previous race runner number 8, Kinchin. So let's see who's sorting that out for the boys here. Kinchin, the fastest man around this circuit so far this afternoon, in the 500 class. Vincent Kinchin really sliding out there. Vaclav Werner challenging hard in second place. Jason Hilliard trying everything he knows to stay on the inside line. Mark Scopes in fourth. Peter Finch in fifth. Ryan Woodcock. So out in front there. Nicely spaced apart, those first four. Number 8, Vincent Kinchin from Vaclav Werner. Jason Hilliard at number 15. Neil Scopes. Still nicely evenly spaced apart there. Those front four, nobody seems to be winning or losing very much, although that man in fourth place is gaining up on Jason Hilliard. That's Neil Scopes gaining on Jason Hilliard. Number 8, Kinchin leads. Vaclav Werner happy to sit in second spot in this one. Tallying up the points, ready for the final later on. Vincent Kinchin then, fastest man on the circuit so far this afternoon. Entering the last turn for the last time. Vaclav Werner doing everything he knows to come on song, but unfortunately not able to push that far in front. It's number 8, Vincent Kinchin, that wins from Vaclav Werner, from Jason Hilliard, from Neil Scopes, Peter Finch. And a battle between Brian Woodcock and Chris Dodd bringing up the rear there. Oh no, we've got one more, Adrian Hart. Coming round the complete race distance. Official result for you in a moment. Number 8, Vincent Kinchin. In second place, number 27, Vaclav Werner. Third place, number 74, Jason Hilliard. Fourth place, number 15, Neil Scopes. Fifth place, number 41, Peter Finch. Sixth place, number 22, Brian Woodcock. 7th place number 162, Chris Dodd. 8th place number 2, Adrian Harden. No 9th finisher, the winner's time 1 minute 38.12. By number only 8, 27, 74, 15, 41, 22, 162 and 2. Winner's time 1 minute 38.12.
I'd like to.
On to race number 20, and it's the right-hand sidecars again, those big 1000cc motors coming out, and hopefully we will see number 45, John Mitten, with that 500cc Kawasaki 2-stroke, the KX 500 motocross engine, straddled into a Grasstrack right-hand sidecar chassis. Also running this one, Mike Cave and Mike Stace, they were a previous race winner. Number 88, Mike Baxter and Steve Bassett. Number 331, Bob Mills and Jeff Sims. Number 773, Glenn Richmond and Steve Smith. And the all-girl crew, number 34, Penny Hook and Jane McLaren. That's the lineup for race number 20. Off we go then, and the race number 20 is underway. That looks like Glenn Richmond, is it? Those blue letters are confusing me. I think it's Bob Mills and Jeff Sims out in front. And indeed it is, 331. Mike Baxter and Steve Smith in third. Glenn Richmond and Steve Smith in fourth, and Penny Hook and Jane McLaren bringing up the rear in fifth place at the moment. Mike Baxter and Steve Bassett at 773. Glenn Richmond and Steve Smith, and the all-girl crew, Penny Hook and Jane McLaren, bringing up the rear in fifth spot. Mick Baxter looks like he's out with problems. Got his hand up. Number 5, Mick Cave, Mick Stace from 331. And Jeff Sims, 773. Glenn Richmond and Steve Smith. Mike Baxter and Steve Smith limping round just for the points. Penny Hook and Jane McLaren making their pass manoeuvre now. They go up the back straight. Checkered flag at the ready there. And Mick Stace. Second place to Bob Mills and Jeff Sims. And Steve Smith. And the all-round crew on over third place. Penny Hook and Jane McLaren. Rather six-bounding 88, Mike Baxter and Steve Smith. Official result in a moment. Win there for number 5, Mick Cave and Mick Stace. Place number 20, a fine win for number 5, Mick Cave and Mick Stace. In second place, number 331, Bob Mills and Jeff Sims. In third place, number 773, Glenn Richmond and Steve Smith. Fourth place, Penny Hook and Jane McLaren, number 34. And in fifth place, number 88, Mike Baxter and Steve Bassett. No sixth finisher, winner's time 1 minute 32.99 from the top. 5, 331, 773, 34 and 88. Winner's time 1 minute 32.99. And Andy Colvin. Away they go then, right on time as they leave those tapes and hammer up towards the first turn. Ivor Matthews makes the best of the start. Russell comes flying through from third to second, as I believe John Halsey must have missed a gear there. And Ivor Matthews goes out with trouble. He's got his hand in the air, so Russell gets this one out into on a plate. Russell and Tony Miles. Then Trevor and Andy Colvin. Andy Colvin, then Darren Bartholomew and Matthew Dix. And then Kevin Simmons, and we do believe it's Rob Wilson Jr. holding the sidecar wheel down, but we can't be too sure on that one. They'll take the last lap flag, it's number 6, Russell. The full years. Tony Miles, Trevor and Andy Colvin, Darren Bartholomew and Matthew Dix, Kevin Simmons, and we believe it's Rob Wilson Jr. Goes, it's number 6, Rustling and Paul Lewis, chalk up their first win of the afternoon. Followed home by John Halsey and Tony Miles, then Trevor and Andy Colvin, and then Darren Bartholomew and Matthew Dix, and I don't think they quite know where they're going at the moment. Rustling and Paul Lewis, in second place number 13, John Halsey and Tony Miles, third place number 99, Trevor and Andy Colvin, fourth place number 28, Darren Bartholomew and Matthew Dix, and in fifth place number 32, Kevin Simmons, and we believe Rob Wilson Jr. No sixth finisher, the winner's time 1 minute 33.34. From the top, 6, 13, 99, 28, 32, 1 minute 33.34. Right-hand sidecars again, their previous race winner in this one, 02, Neville Penfold. The main opposition now coming from Jerry Adams and Adam Cover-Smith. Neville Penfold, of course, has got Paul Randall on the chair, Colin Hutton and Tony Baseby, Rick and Nicola Colvin, Bill Beecham and Gary Nichols. Going in time for leg 3. At half distance from Jerry Adams and Adam Cover-Smith. Then Colin Hutton and Tony Baseby in third place. Then Rick and Nicola Colvin in fourth place. Steve Heath and Steve Wright in fifth place. Neville Penfold and Paul Randall on their way to their second win of the afternoon. Just about 312 yards to go. Flat out then round this last turn, making the dust fly. Taking their checkered flag, a win for Neville Penfold and Paul Randall from Jerry Adams and Adam Cover-Smith. Then Colin Hutton and Tony Baseby. Then Rick and Nicola Colvin. Steve Heath and Steve Wright. And Bill Beecham and Graham Nichols bringing up the rear. Randall, second place number 55, Jerry Adams and Adam Cover-Smith, third place number 3, Colin Hutton and Tony Baseby, fourth place number 112, Rick and Nicola Colvin, fifth place number 191, Steve Heath and Steve Wright, and in sixth place number 77, Bill Beecham and Graham Nichols. No other finisher, the winner's time 1 minute 31.04 from the top. 2, 55, 3, 112, 191, 77, 1 minute 31.04. 500cc solos again now then, and we've got in this one the unbeaten so far on this track, number 4, Trevor Banks. His opposition coming from 495, Mark Castle, 161, Mike Webster, 40, Keith Mitchell, 117, Keith Massingham, 327's place, Kevin Buck, was being taken by, was it Stuart Bicknell? Yeah, Stuart Bicknell, number 16, will ride in place of 327. And also Julian Phipps, and number 252, R. Cook. Robin. unbeaten so far on this circuit, but he's got some tough opposition here today in Dak Lafona and Vincent Kinchin, both very fast men in their own right, but Trevor Banks leads this one. His unbeaten record still intact. Then number 3, Chris Tritton, Julian Phipps in 3rd place. The front wheel in the air again of Trevor Banks. Chris Tritton then in 2nd, Julian Phipps on the Jawa in 3rd. Mark Castle, Keith Messingham. I like that on Keith Messingham's back, little arrow, it says this way up. Last lap flag for Trevor Banks, just 1 lap from yet another victory. This should make him a total of 12. Chris Tritton on a good 2nd place, the very local man Julian Phipps. In 3rd, Stuart Bicknell, Mark Castle. Messingham. And here comes Trevor Banks right on those inside markers, making green grass fly there as he takes the checkered flag for his 12th win in a row on this circuit. Chris Tritton a good 2nd place there, number 3. Then number 73, Julian Phipps, a creditable 3rd for him. Then number 16, Stuart Bicknell takes 4th place. 117, Keith Messingham in 5th. 252, Roy Cook. 495, Mark Castle. There for number 4, Trevor Banks. 2nd place, number 3, Chris Tritton. 3rd place, number 73, Julian Phipps. 4th place, number 16, Stuart Bicknell. 5th place, 117, Keith Messingham. 6th place, number 252, Robin Cook. And in 7th place, number 495, Mark Castle. No other finishers. The winner's 1 minute 37.89.